Well, hi there. I'm Glenn. Welcome to the Glenliness. So, this is the first day of the rest of my life. Well, maybe not the rest of my life, but it's the first day of a new chapter. I've been talking, particularly last week, about how I'm going to be changing my schedule at work. Well, this is the first day it has officially changed. I am no longer a full-time employee. I am now a part-time employee. I guess you could still say I'm employed full-time. This is the first of what you might call my Freelance Fridays. I work what was previously my full-time job. I now work Monday to Thursday. Fridays are set aside for freelance projects, creative projects, things like this. And this is the first day of that new chapter. Welcome to the Glenliness weekly vlog. So, I'm excited to start on this new chapter. I'm also a little nervous because I don't entirely know how it's going to go. I do have a freelance project to work on today, but I'll probably get through that today, and then after that, I don't really have anything that I'm doing. That could be good for this, the vlog, because I might be able to get out and take you somewhere, and that's going to be something other than the Glenliness weekly vlog. That will just be the Glenliness, I guess. I actually did a test chapter of that before I started this, like several months before I started this. Maybe eventually I'll put it out on the channel. It's actually technically there now, but hidden. So yeah, I'm excited to do this. I'm nervous to do this. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know where it's going to go. I don't really know how to get myself out there and go, hey, I do freelance work now. So I don't know, pass this video on, let people know. If you know of anybody that needs any projects, have them contact me. I do graphic design, I do video editing. Clearly you can tell that I do video editing because this is a video that I have edited and put out there. Yeah, so it's interesting, it's crazy, it's fun, it's exciting, and I don't know where it's gonna go, but yeah, there you go. That's what I'm doing now. That's where I am in my life. And that's good because it's going to allow me to catch up with other stuff like, you know, all of the clutter around the house. I'm going to be able to start to get on top of that as well. I'm going to be able to do more with these videos, I hope. I'm going to be able to work on the podcast that I co-host. If you want to go check that out, that is known as The Backstage Show. That is me and my friend Jim chatting about theater. Both of us have worked in community theater for a long time, and we just decided to start talking about our experiences. So the first episode of that came out last Monday. Second episode will come out this Monday. It'll come out every Monday, assuming we stay on top of it and record enough. It's a little more difficult when you're getting two people together to do this stuff, whereas the Glenliness is just me and you, and there you go. You can watch it whenever you want, and I can record it whenever I want. I try to do it Mondays, but yeah, that alters a little bit depending on what kind of free time I have. So today I'm going to get working on that project, and then maybe if I've got some time later, we'll cut to me doing something else. So going down to part-time with my other job, in addition to enabling me to pursue creative interests, some of that for money, some of it not, it also allows me to run more errands. Yay! I mean, this is all important stuff that has to get done, but working full-time 5 days a week, and having a 2.5-year-old toddler to always be looking after, and being the one who cooks dinner, being the one who does more of the cleaning because I'm home more, it just hasn't left me time to keep up with things. So this was part of the agreement, part of the plan, that I'd be able to do these errands and stuff like that. So right now I am on my way to get my glasses fixed. Yes, that's right. If you weren't paying attention before, or for my previous episodes, you may not have noticed that I wear glasses. And they're not just for fashion, they're so I can see. So yeah, my prescription changed recently. I changed where I was getting my glasses made because I had a problem in the other place. And then this place ordered my lenses. They said they would arrive by a certain date, which was like a week and a half past the appointment. They called me to let me know that it had been delayed, but they would call me again when they were in. They never called me that second time, so eventually I went over and picked them up, and lo and behold, they were sitting there waiting, but nobody ever called me. And then I got them, I tried them on, they adjusted them, and I walked outside and I realized that even though these lenses were supposed to get dark in the sun, they were not doing that. So apparently they either ordered or received the wrong lenses and they never checked them. So after some complaints from me, they did compensate me, so kudos on that. And they ordered the correct ones, and they did call me like a week ago or so to let me know that they had arrived. But of course, with all of my working and all of my other stuff, I haven't had a chance to go over or to call them back or anything. So I'm just kind of going over now and trade in the frames. Hopefully they'll be able to put the new lenses in. I have my old glasses with me, so yeah, that's pretty much that. I did manage to pretty much get the freelance work done this morning, the work that I had for now. I had a pamphlet that I had to design. I got my first draft on. I'll go over it again later after I give it a little bit. Just make sure everything is set. And then I will send that off to the client, and hopefully they'll be happy with it. So meantime, I am here and I can see if VisionWorks can work on my vision. Okay, so it is now Sunday, approaching afternoon, late morning. I'm on my way to my friend Jim's to record the Backstage Show podcast. It's another of my creative endeavors, which are taking up a whole lot of time, and I'm realizing that there's other stuff that I've agreed to do that is getting more difficult to do because I'm doing more of my own thing. But I mean, that was one of the reasons I was taking that fifth day, that Fridays, switching to the part-time thing at work so that I can get everything done. So hopefully I will be able to stay on track with all of that and continue to help out as I'm able to. So that means today we record hopefully 4 episodes of the podcast, which will start airing at the end of this month and into May. What we're trying to do is getting together like once a month and recording a whole bunch of them, so that we don't have to get together weekly, because I mean, we're like 40 minutes away from each other, so that would be rather inconvenient to try to do that every week. My wife is kind enough to watch my son while I'm doing this, as opposed to both of us watching him, which he can be a handful, so sometimes we're both needed. And then we get this recorded, and I can start working on editing those down during the week and over the next couple of weeks, because we're good until, like I said, the end of the month. And then tomorrow I can put all of this together and get my get my vlog out there. So it's a lot to get done. One thing I didn't mention earlier, so this I wanted to talk about. I finished that the first gig for my Freelance Fridays on Friday. I emailed it to them around 4 p.m. or so. So it was pretty late in the day when I finished it. I did not expect that I was going to hear back from them until Monday. But finishing that first thing, and as happens a lot for me, oh shoot, the road is closed. Well, look at that. I guess I'm turning. On Friday, I finished that first Freelance Friday project, and I sent it to them late in the day on Friday in the afternoon. I figured I wouldn't hear back from them till Monday. When I sent it, I immediately went back and looked at it about 1,000 times, and because I'm my own harshest critic, I felt like, oh, this is crap. They're gonna be disappointed. They're gonna think, oh, this guy's totally unprofessional. He doesn't know what he's doing. We're not gonna give him this gig at all. We're gonna give it to somebody else. So, and I figured, I sent that on Friday. I figured I wasn't gonna hear from them till Monday. So I spent all day, or the rest of the night on Friday, worrying about it. Saturday morning, I get an email from them saying, like in all caps, "This is wonderful, this is perfect, this is exactly what I wanted, you did such a great job, let me just show it and make sure that we don't have any other edits, but this is great." I mean, like, it was just a really effluvient email. Is that a word? Effluvient? Effluvient. It sounds weird when I say it, but let's go with it. It was an effluvient email, and just getting that, like, just made my day and made me feel so justified for switching to that part-time schedule and doing the freelance stuff on Friday. I felt, yes, this is right. This is what I'm meant to do. I do know what I'm doing. I can do a good job. So I was very happy with that. Now, that's the professional stuff. That's what I'm getting paid for. This vlog and the podcast, which I'm on my way to, are the non-professional stuff that I am not making any money from. I am doing them simply out of the joy of doing them. But it would still be nice to get some kind of justification and some sort of knowledge. You know, I'm getting like 1 or 2 people that I know who are looking at it and telling me, yeah, this is interesting, this is wonderful. Wow, this is a really hard turn, bear with me. And it's great that I'm hearing from them, and thank you very much for the feedback that you're giving me. I really appreciate it. But I still wonder, like, is this any good? Is this worth my time? I don't know. But I mean, I guess the bottom line is, if I'm doing it for me, then it shouldn't matter whether or not it's any good, really. I mean, if I think it's good, if I'm comfortable with it, and even though I am my own harshest critic, I do appreciate what I've been doing, and I like the, you know, this weekly vlog where I'm just kind of recording my life and recording what I'm going through. I do like having that on there, having that available. So I will continue to do this. I will continue to put it out there week after week. If you happen to have stumbled across this and you like what I'm doing, give me a thumbs up, give me a, you know, subscribe, leave me a comment. I appreciate everything. I appreciate anybody who happens to stumble across this. I appreciate those who already know about it, aren't stumbling across it and going out of their way to view it. Thank you. Thank you for what you're doing.